Debbie Downer about it the whole time. Because it's definitely getting better. Like once I get the stream started, I'm like, oh, this is fine, I'm good. But it's like the moments up until I start streaming, I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna mess everything up.
You got your second subscriber.
I know! Y'all, I really thought only my husband was gonna subscribe to me. Like that literally made my day. Okay, so the plan for in-game is, um, so last time I played Fallout, I did the tour of this settlement, the Starlight Drive-In. So I'm gonna start with another tour of Hangman's Alley. It's a short, or small settlement, so it shouldn't be a very long tour. And then I was gonna continue with the Nuka-Cola DLC. So let's get to it. I'm gonna fast travel because I'm lazy. Oops, wrong button. But yeah, it's gonna be a chill stream today. I just, I'm not in the mood for being crazy or anything. Just vibe. I have to remember all the buttons because I keep going back and forth between a couple different games, which makes it hard to remember the correct buttons for each game. Ready to kick back and relax. Just decompress a little bit and just chill.
Let it out. It's okay. We're all friends here.
We're all friends here. I did scream a little bit earlier, like frustrated screams at my computer. That wasn't very chill of me. Um, I'm trying to like keep an eye on my phone to see how the stream's going, because last time I kept having a lot of issues, but
It looks like it's going really well right now.
it looks like crap on mine. I'm gonna disconnect from the Wi-Fi just in case. Okay, so this is Hangman's Alley. It is in the middle of um, downtown Boston. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna start with it. So, again, this is a really small one, and it's already really full with things that you can't scrap. So you kind of have to build around like the different buildings and stuff. So this was kind of difficult, but fun. Um, it did pose some interesting challenges as far as space goes. Everything's a bit cramped, but we'll deal. So up and to the left here, we have a guard post, and then you can go up these stairs ladder, and then you have a turret up here, and just a little cool place you can vibe and look over the settlement. For some reason, all the settlers end up gathering in this little area, not doing their jobs, but what can you expect? To the right, you have this building. This building was like pre-made and it's unscrappable, so you can't like get rid of it. So I just threw some beds in here. Um, and then you come up forward and to the left, and this is just like a tiny little shack I made. I haven't done much as far as like inside decorations, but since it's so small, there's not really much you can do with it. And no one closes the doors. So then you continue on up here, and then to the right, I have a scavenger station. Everyone's talking. Um, and then I have my little shop. And then over here is like my work area where I can make things and do stuff and things. And then my terminal system where I can control the like jobs and stuff. Um, let's continue on. It is really annoying that they're all like right now in the cow. Um, all right, so over here we just have like a little sitting area so people can go to the bar, which is over here. Um, so yeah, we have a bar and a bartender and a little area for people to sit. And then again, there's like an area over here for people to sit. And then you can come back here and we have our cooking stove. I've been trying to make like the like inside of like the settlements and stuff like realistic, I guess. So like with this being the bar, I assume they'd have some sort of like cooktop. So that's why we put the stove in here. And again, another like sitting area. I thought that was clipping through for a second. I can't see. um, so let's go up. So you can come up here, and this is on top of the bar. And then you have another like little sleeping alcove. And then there's a bridge that goes over top of the middle of the alley. And you can go up here, and I have another guard station, which is levitating. We're going to ignore that. And an artillery weapon. Well, artillery piece is what they call it. And then, if you come up here, and then to the right, is where you have like our big sleeping area, where you can kind of think of it as like a hostel, where there's just like everyone can come and sleep and hang out. And more beds up here because it's hard to fit so many beds in this tiny settlement. Alright, so instead of going down that way, I'm going to go through here so I can show you like what's underneath these platforms. Oh my goodness, excuse me. So I got like my generators and power grids kind of over here. The power grid isn't great here. I started building this one before I really knew how to build like the power stuff, so like I just like learned that conduit sort of thing. So there's still a lot of wires kind of running everywhere on this settlement. Um, you'll see that some of the later settlements I've been working on aren't nearly as bad when it comes to like the power grid. All right, so you come up here and then to the right, I'm like learning my directions as we go, so if I say the wrong direction, I'm sorry. We have another little sleeping alcove. Again, like all of this stuff is like unscrappable, so you kind of have to like build around a lot of it, which has been difficult but interesting for sure. And then come up a little bit forward, and we have our clinic. So when you are injured or sick or radiation poisoning, like you do in the nuclear apocalypse, you come here and he can heal you up. They also have a power bike and a little sleeping bag for people who are sick to sleep in. That's my logic, at least. Alright, so up here and then to the right, this is where the bottom of the like bridge is. Kate is over there trying to get turned, and I feel that. Alright, so then up here we have another little scavenging station. Um, and then another like bed area. This was actually the first time I used any of the warehouse stuff, and I really like the like broken out windows. I don't know. I just think it's more interesting than just doing like the wooden walls for everything. Close. Alright. So then up here, this is the like farm area, as much of a farm as you can get in the middle of an alley in the city. Um, Usually the cow hangs out under here, and I just call it the barn. But he's decided he wants to hang out in the middle of town, and I'm not gonna question him. Redeem hydrate. Okay, this is for you, Orange Julius. I can't suck out of the straw, apparently. I'm just gonna go in. Look, we did it.
Hydration is an important part of chill.
Hydrate and chill. Okay. What was I saying? I got distracted. Oh, anyway, so like this is my farm area. And then this is where I keep all the crops, which is just a whole bunch of mut fruit. Mut fruit is my favorite to use for like the food in the settlements because it's hard to explain. So like one mut fruit equals one food versus a lot of the other food which only counts for zero point 0.5. So you can use less to get more, if that makes sense. Again, everyone keeps leaving the gates open, so I'm gonna close that. um, and then you come up here above our barn and farm area, and then it's just more sleeping areas. I guess this is where the farmer would live. So yeah, that's pretty much this whole settlement. As I said, it's a really small one. It was very difficult to rearrange in a good way. What are you doing, ma'am? You were just talking about getting turned. Now you drinking water. It can be scary. There's definitely a bunch of like scary creatures. Um, I mostly play it as a sim, like building like the settlements is my favorite part. So most of the game is just me going and collecting the things I need to work on the settlements. Um, I will say some of the quests aren't my favorite as far as like open world games go. Um, I've like avoided the main storyline because it's just I don't really care about it. But it's not like as scary as say like Resident Evil or Layers of Fear would be, but it definitely has its moments, and I've definitely screamed a couple times while playing it. But I do like it. I do like playing it. Okay, so since was the tour, now I'm gonna start working on the Nuka-Cola DLC stuff. What's going on in the DLC right now is there's like different theme parks, and you like have to go and clear them of different creatures, so that you can unlock them for the raider gangs that are inhabiting the area. And I have three of the five done, so I'm gonna start working on the other two, and hopefully I can finish the other two on stream. That would be really cool. My plan is once I finish unlocking the um, different parks, I'm gonna dispatch the raider gangs because I've been playing a Minuteman railroad build, so like my character is kind of like a good character, I guess. So we are off to Nuka World. Thank you. You did get a Founder's Edge. Awesome. Oh my goodness. Enjoy your food. Thank you again for the subscription. It really means a lot to me. Like I can't even explain. But have a great rest of your evening, and I will catch you on the next one. Good night. The robo brains are freaky. It's the weird eyeball.